It's extremely hard to operationalize, and not only are we biased in who we apply that to, we also don't hold companies to the same standards. I'm Dr. Anna Kalshman. I'm an industrial organizational psychologist, and I research the unwritten rules of work for the working class as they move up in social mobility into white-collar work. So I'm fascinated with not just the American dream, but perceptions of it and how those vary. I made a video a few days ago about how the government bails out companies all the time, and we don't call that welfare, and we don't call it socialism, but if it happens to individuals, then we do. Something that I've been hearing a lot being in the DC area, talking about what's going on with federal workers being laid off, is people say, well, just go work in the private sector. If you're competent, you can get in the job in the private sector. The private sector also depends on the federal government. It's actually more expensive for the federal government a lot of times to hire a contractor because they have to pay that person and the overhead of the contracting company. There can also be a lot of other fees involved. They have to use contractors a lot of times because it is so difficult to get approval to hire a federal employee. So we talk a lot about how it's hard to fire a federal employee, but it's also hard to hire one. There's all kinds of things going on many levels of who we think we assume has merit and who we assume got shuttled in either under affirmative action or being a legacy student at an Ivy or whatever. But there's also, are the companies that use government contracts, are they wasteful? Or is it just the individuals? And this isn't specifically targeted at Deloitte. This was an announcement yesterday. I used to work at Deloitte. I was just on a panel with a lot of Deloitte people I know there. I have good ties there, but they made this announcement yesterday. Thus, the background.